Spotify betrayed, or OBS betrayed me. That's actually probably for the best because the door was open and Jace is in the middle of an appointment. And I had to get up and close it. But I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Wow, this tea is really good. Okay, hold on. I gotta finish writing an email. Give me just a second. Okay, I have to send in this massive email being like, don't use this damn shipping company. Oh, also, my live access for TikTok got revoked because they decided I didn't have enough viewers over on TikTok. Oh god, the Rockstar failed. Oh no. That's traumatizing. Okay, let me read over this really, really quick. I just wanted to write a quick message about my most recent. Let's see. Actually, I don't need that. Hello, Adagio team. I noticed that for the first time you've shipped a package via Uni, and while nothing went wrong with this specific order, I just wanted to send a warning as a loyal customer about the shipping company. For context, I live in an apartment with a code for entry, and as of right now, my apartment has had issues connecting contacting Uni to give them an access code for the building, and this has been an ongoing issue for several months. Or let's see, this is a massive run-on sentence. Because of this, and because sellers often don't have the option to put an access code to the building in their checkout, the packages don't make it to me. I have had several... I've had several sellers from other companies, mostly Etsy, ship via Uni, and all of my packages, except for this one from Adagio, got lost or destroyed or probably stolen. Uni claims no responsibility for these issues. I've never had so many problems with a shipping company. If they don't make it to the building, or if they do make it to the building, Uni delivery drivers leave the packages outside in the elements by doors where they can be easily stolen, or oftentimes just on the floor in mail rooms, instead of in parcel lockers where they're supposed to be placed for security reasons, which is... Let's see. Ended up on the floor in the middle area. Anyone stole it. I would highly recommend not shipping with this company in the future. Thank you so much for always creating top-notch. Okay, cool. Okay, okay, I had to write a huge fucking email being like, please, for the love of all things good in this world, do not ship with this shipping company. I'm very lucky that my most recent Adagio tea order didn't fucking get stolen. Because they suck. They are straight bad boo-boo. Straight up garbage people. And it's mostly because the company doesn't care to actually, like, get a, like, access code for our apartment complex. So anytime that their delivery drivers have to deliver anything, they just chuck it on the floor in a public area. And then effectively just pray that it gets to the person instead of actually making sure that it gets inside to where it needs to go in the delivery area. They're just like, guess you're fucked. This is the first uni package that I've ordered or have had shipped to me, and typically I don't choose the carrier. It's like the shipper will ship the carrier, or like choose the carrier. This is the first uni package that I've ever gotten that actually made it to me. And even still, it was in the middle of the fucking floor in the mailroom. It wasn't in a parcel locker. Like, they literally had the option to put it in the parcel locker, and they just left it on the floor. I'm like, good. Good. Like, everything about this is awful. I need special effects. Hold on. I'm gonna need some VFX here. But I'm glad that it made it, and also I am so sorry that your Rockstar sucks booty hole. That is not how that should be. Today, I'm drinking Formosa Putong, which is a heckin' expensive tea. It's one of Adagio's Master's Collection teas. It's a Taiwanese oolong with apparently it's known for its aroma, which I agree. It has actually a super floral note, pale gold color, and it does actually taste like succulents. It's got like a lightly floral flavor, but it does taste like I bit into a cactus, but it's not bad. Yeah, it actually does taste like a succulent. I feel like that description of this this flavor profile is wildly accurate. Somebody was like, but I ate one of those little chicken succulents though, and everyone was like, you're right. That's exactly what this tastes like. Okay, let me bust out my main man magic ribbon. Oh my god, magic ribbon, why are you the size of God? Oh, I forgot that this brush doesn't have, like, any kind of control here. I gotta be really careful with this. We had 10 pallets at work today. Oh no, that's a lot. That's a heckin' lot. I don't like that. Wait. Is there any way that I can, like... No, this is just gonna be... I'm gonna make a new layer, though. This one gets to be color dodge. Woo! Let's see. I'm gonna go like this around this. We got done at exactly 1:32 p.m. How long does it normally take you? I love this song. This does not go in the Wukong playlist, though. This is definitely an Atari playlist song. Depends on how many pallets we have, how busy the store is in the summer, from 12 to 2:30. I see, I see. That is quite a long time. This is maybe almost too magical. Can I get, like, what do I have? Smoke? I do have some smoke. Let me make sure that this song doesn't end up in this playlist again. There we go. What do we got in here? Mystical Smoke Builder. Smoke Beta. Smoke Billow Big. Smoke Detailer. Swirl Wispy. What do you mean, magic smoke? Oh. Oh, it's, not what I was thinking. Oh, that's, like, super pretty. But it's for more painterly smoke, which is not what I want. This is not what I want. What I want is like that. Yes. Good. And then I need some of these like magic dots, but I don't want too many of them. Let's do dot. Like this bad boy. There we go. Give that a little bit of color is really what it needed. Great. Because I need him to have this, the demon aura. I need to figure out, it's just the smoke brush. It's going to be the smoke brush and some dots. I want it to just be very, very, very obvious what's going on here. Oh, great. I am a dummy. And I high-key put the wrong color, or this on the wrong layer. That's fine. Bo is enormous. He's just fucking... He's a unit. I had an interview today. Everybody should cross their fingers for me that I get this damn job, because I will literally cry if I don't. I will be upsetty spaghetti. Yes, I had a bagel. I had a bagel and cream cheese. It was an Asiago cheese bagel with plain cream cheese. And it was pretty darn, gosh darn, golly gosh darn good. And then this Puchong Formosa is my drink of choice. So far, it is delightful. I like Oolongs because they are not quite as grassy as green tea, but they're not as floral as jasmines, and so they sit in that beautiful space in between. I could smell this all day. Damn, that's great. So good. Yeah, I didn't eat before the interview because I was nervous. But now that the interview is done, I did indeed eat some food. I ate some good old quality nom noms. Okay. I'm gonna also take the smoke from this bad boy and drop it here like that, and then we're gonna select this, and then I need to probably put some kind of dodge on this because you can't see it. I guess color dodge is fine. It just looks not as authentic in color. What if I went like that? And then I'm gonna brighten this. There we go. That's fine. Okay. We had to finish this page because last time I didn't have enough time to finish it because it was kind of chungus. Oh. Surprise, surprise. Wow, this is a very Leon-ass song. Hydrate! I will drink more of this delicious tea. I feel like I might like tea too much. Because I feel like I am experiencing this tea in a very specific way. Okay, hold on. I need to take this thing and drag it out here. Oh, I'm dumb. I need to actually put in the speech bubbles before I do this. What am I doing? I'm like, where are the speech bubbles? Not there because you didn't put them in. You demon. Okay, so I need to have this speech bubble go directly out to the side. I might actually need to move that other bubble, that panel, down just a touch, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so I need this, and then I'm going to do this, and I need to move this like this. I'm going to be okay, though, I think. Okay. Hi, Jace. How was your appointment? I got the Powerade. Oh, yeah, no, I'm familiar with Powerade. It's sad somehow. Wow, you're just not having any luck today. I'm so sorry. I need... Where did our dash go? Why would you remove this from me? Hello? I need wobble. Wooble. Oh, it's exactly the same, just a different brand. I see. That's so annoying. So lame. I don't like the US. Everything is dumb. And I wish to leave. Take me from this place. I want to go. I am glad that your doc confirmed that, though. Doot. She is not having a good time. Nope. Ooh, cherry cheesecake. Yo, that sounds so good, though. That's pretty tasty. I do love cherries. For whatever reason, the shape of this thing is more satisfying to me. Love this disembodied hand. I'm gonna actually move this so that there's this nice like cascade that happens here. Okay. Surf. His name? Surf. Her baker's so sweet. She used to have her own bakery. Everyone loves her scones and cinnamon rolls. That is very good. That is pure and good. God, this tea is really, really good. I have transcended. Everything bad in the world can be cured with a pretty good cup of tea, I'm certain. Where is... this? Because I gotta go find the panel where Wukong was, like, dying. Hold on, let me go find it. Where he had to spend the night because he got electrocuted. It was over here. This one, 167. Oh, I just did straight white text there in italics. So actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Why are you so huge? What is wrong with you? Okay. Okay. Let's see, so I want bold italic, or actually probably bold italic, and then white. Do I like that, though? I don't like that. Because this at least is consistent. That is fine. That is fine. All right. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. Stretch! No, that was probably for the best, because when I say I was shrimping, oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Oh, also, I wanted to throw out a shout out and a thank you to Heyu for buying some editing services for me, so that was really awesome. And then also to Aqua for grabbing the first Frost piece from my Etsy and showing that some love, as well as ordering some tea. I really appreciate that a lot. So we're slowly climbing to the actual goal of being able to get out of here. And now with this job, this new job that I have, I'll be able to actually save up more money still. So I think we're going to be okay. I need to give Surf some good room. And I might actually make this panel much larger, because this thing is actually going to go as far down as I need it to. I need to not have it touch the panel, though. There we go. And then also, too, for everybody who backed the Kickstarter as well, those packages are going to be shipping out by, at the latest, Friday. So I appreciate everybody being patient, because I couldn't order my teas because literally Donald Trump messed that up for me. Like, honest to God, that was the reason why. That's not even an exaggeration. That's not even me being petty. How? His tariffs. Because of the tariffs, I was unable to order teas from Adagio because Adagio couldn't get their tea tins from China, because China shut down literally everything. So legitimately, he messed me up. Like, that's not, is not even an exaggeration. Because he's the worst. Literally awful. Oh, I actually might move this over. But point being is, now I have the tea in my possession. Instead of saying Bush is to blame, it's Trump. Honestly, in some cases, like, I recognize that Americans have a massive issue overall with being like, wow, I'm blaming this person for what happens to me, without actually understanding what happened or why. And particularly, it's a trend in American politics to, like, blame the current administration without understanding that the issue most likely actually goes back several administrations prior. But in this particular case, it actually, genuinely, honest to God, was his fault. A specific thing that happened. But definitely, I can say, as a small business owner, it made it significantly worse for me this particular year. Like, things have been insanely more expensive. This is a fucking fantastic looking page, though. I wish that I could have as much room on my printed pages, but that's okay. What's the title of this comic? It's called Heaven's Equal. And if you're interested in checking it out, I believe I can go and post to the YouTube link. Let me see. It's on Tapas and Webtoon. But let me go to my live real fast, and I can give you the direct link to my website where you can check it out on whichever platform you choose. Also, welcome in, Graphite. Also, your username is cool, by the way. And also, too, you can purchase this comic if you like. Oh, my lord. You can purchase it in physical format if you like as well. I just dropped the link into the YouTube. Also, I am recognizing that for whatever reason, the title of this stream is wrong. So sorry about that. It was fine when I checked earlier. Because we are definitely not doing rating sprints. We are indeed working on a comic that is for real what is actively happening right now. But yes, Heaven's Equal. It is the one, the only. It's an adaptation of Journey to the West, if you're familiar with that particular novel by Wu Chang'an. Or if you're familiar with The Monkey King or Dragon Ball. Similar deal. Same story, different day. Monkey, true. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's get started on this next page, though. I'm so close to being able to have volume 2 out, which is crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Let me look at my script. Oh, yeah, I remember being like, yeah, this next one is just a full... Oh, this is not what I want. This is other work. Get out of here. Get out of here. I have about 1 million tabs open. Everything is fine. But yeah, we're like 226 pages into this comic. Oh, it's literally a diner shot. This is an environment shot. I actually will be able to get through a bunch of pages today probably because this is actually fine. Did you write the whole story and draw everything? So yes and no. So let me just do a quick breakdown on this story really quick. So I really like making adaptations of stuff. So Journey to the West was written in the 1500s by a Chinese author, and it's probably more so a collection of a bunch of oral stories about a god who was worshipped not only in ancient China but also in ancient India as well. And effectively, since it was written, this guy, this mythological figure, has been the most popular figure in Chinese myth and culture for over 500 years. It's really cool. So he's effectively their, like, Hercules. That would be, like, the best way I could probably describe it. He's very, very popular. To such an extent that, obviously, things like Dragon Ball, like Son Goku, is, no joke, a one-to-one adaptation of Wukong himself. So really cool. So I've effectively read the entire book that was originally written by Wu Chang'an, which is about it's 100 pages or 100 chapters long. It's a insanely long book. And I took everything that I like. Oh, okay, cool. So you know Black Myth Wukong. Okay, so you know the story. So I took everything that I liked from this, right? Wrote the entire script out, which ends up looking like this. So I have like a whole script here. And I'm trying to be as faithful as I possibly can to the original story while making it, I guess, like, understandable and palatable to Western audiences, because a lot of people don't understand how, like, Chinese demonology works and mythology works. So I'm taking all of that, setting it in modern-day Los Angeles, and then drawing every single panel by hand. So it's super fun. I really enjoy doing it. but it is a long process. I have like probably about, I would say 50% of the script itself done. So it's at this point, it's mostly just like going through and making all of the comic pages and drawing out all the panels and stuff like that, and then adapting it for Top Bus and Webtoon. So kind of an interesting, like, threefold process. Unfortunately, that means that it takes like a billion years for me to finish the entire thing because I'm doing everything by myself. Oh, I wish I could find a different diner. I have to try and find a diner exterior. Oh, is it at night now? Hold on, let me check to see what time is it. I'm like, I don't even remember what time it is. Hold on, because they have been in here for a minute. It went from being 1:30 in the afternoon. Oh, so it could reasonably be almost night. I don't know if I want to do 100% night. Let me see what we got. Oh, thank you, Graphite. That's so kind, my friend. Seriously, I really appreciate it. It is a labor of love. I just like fell in love with the story. Oh, this is actually great. This one might be really good. I fell in love with the story, and I literally like. It makes me really sad that a lot of people don't know the mythology. And that's been my, like, definitely driving force. With the popularity of Black Myth Wukong, it's been, like, way easier for me to explain this to people. Because before, I think the only media that existed that was, like, popular in the West regarding that story was Lego Monkey Kid, which is produced by the Lego Company. And that's fine, but they take a lot of, like a lot of artistic liberties with the story. So it's not necessarily super accurate, and I want to try and like represent the story as best as I can. And ultimately the message that like bad things happen to good people and then it makes them bad people, but that doesn't mean that we should treat everyone like trash because they did one thing, you know? So redemption is important. Oh my god, a Waffle House. What if they're in Waffle House, guys? I can't. This looks tropical, so I have to remember, like, that this is, like, I need to find a diner that looks like... This also looks like it could be in Los Angeles as well. I don't know where this is. Ooh, I almost kind of like this one more. Oh, everybody hydrate. Everybody drink some water. Drink some water. Or I'm drinking tea, soda, coffee, literally anything works. Make sure you at least have some beverage, though. Oh, except actually, you know what the problem is with this? Is it's landscape. All of my exteriors for this comic are really fun. They're like photo manipulation. So I have like a lot of experimental like techniques that I'm doing in here, and it's a lot of fun, but it is also kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, wait. This is the same restaurant. I might include like, I might get rid of this and then go and find my leaves that I used earlier from the other panels and do that. So let me go put this in my signage folder because otherwise I'm going to regret that later because they come back to this diner often. So let's see, not comic pages, we want signage. And I'm going to paste this in here and then I'm going to rename this as diner. And then we're going to open with Photoshop. Then I'm going to do this, filter gallery, there we go. Cal, I'm judging you. Just kidding. No, life is crazy. I really need this to not look like Garbaggio, but I also don't want to lose details here. I need to be able to see. Starting to look like booty hole. I might have to do some cleanup manually on this, which is not a bad thing. So I'm gonna leave this like this, I think, and then I'm gonna have to go in and do this like this, because this shadow, I love this filter in Photoshop, but it creates the weirdest looking shadows. If you have soft gradients like that, it's just like, they're just gross looking. They're so nasty. So going in and fixing that is worth it. Also, as always, I want to thank the great photographers on Pexels who literally offer their work up for free so that other artists can use it like this, and they ask for nothing in return. Which is insane to me. There we go. That's like much better. And then also too, I'm gonna let me see if this messes this up. We're gonna find out. Feel like this song in this playlist, they're not a match, man. Let's see. That's probably for the best. Not bad. So now I gotta go find my other leaf. Quick. To that one page where Wukong was talking about his backstory, and then there was leaves. I think it might have been earlier than this, actually. It was earlier than this. Let's see. Where's the leaf? This one. Nope, not that one. I'm getting close. Oh, hey, guess what? It's time to feed the Snorlax. And by that, I mean, if you haven't had lunch yet, you might want to think about it. Alright, let me see here. Not leaves. I need... Where's the leaves? Oh, plants. They're all in plants. Okay, I'm going to take this tree, actually. Take this, throw this over here. This is going to make sense in about 15 seconds. I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to just kind of move it in the same way that the other one was. And then I'm actually going to first grayscale it. Second, we're going to duplicate it. This is slowly happening. Duplicate, rotate, and there we go. And now we got a bunch of plants. Look at that. Incredible. And then I'm going to merge all these together. So now we have our diner, and then we're going to drag this over like this. And then close the diner. then there's that. All I have to do is first save this thing. And we're gonna go, 226. And then we're gonna say image size. Do I want to like, nah. See, but these I don't like either. Hold on. Actually, before I do anything crazy, I'm gonna open up the diner, actually, again. And then, not sets, signage. We want... I'm gonna go and fix these clouds, actually, because I don't like this either. And I'm just gonna manually draw. I would really like to be able to grab this and not touch it. There we go. And I don't mind. Because I just want better clouds, you know? Oh, but I realized too. There we go. I just have to not touch the other thing. Otherwise, I will cry. I'm gonna need bigger clouds. Ooh. Ooh. I don't... I don't know if I like this particular clouder. That's better. Better. All right, so now that's much better. This looks significantly less garbage. I just didn't like the sky. Because I love this like graphic manipulation of environments, but it's got to be like really specific in order for me to want to use it. So now, image size, 900 pixel width, and then we're going to save this. Do I have anything going on this? Nope, there's no like text or anything. 226. And then, hooray. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one because we don't need it. All right, now image, duplicate. This is 227. Wow, look at that. We're moving at the speed of sound. And by that I mean, I'm kind of suffering, but not as bad as I could be, probably. Oh, hey, also, Graphite, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. That's very kind. Thank you so much. Cool. Okay. Let me think here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to I'm trying to figure out how I want to make this diner. I wonder if somebody has one. I love this, but this is just the outside. Hashtag coffee box. It's just tough because I don't want to have to spend a buttload of time making a bunch of no, this one's actually pretty good. I don't want to have to spend a bunch of time making this insane model. So if somebody was very kind and already made like a cafe like this one, for me, I'm just gonna use that. But it really depends on whether or not I can, maybe I can even import these into Daz. I don't even know, I haven't tried. Because I don't even need anything super fancy. All I need is the actual physical layout. Because then I can just place figures where I need them and they're going to be to scale, and that's really the most important thing. Okay, let's try it. I don't know. I'm going to make an account really quick in this. Give me just a second. We're going to give it a shot. This is called Working Smarter, Not Harder. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We're going to find out. Ken. See you later, Graphite. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for the sub. That was really cool. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, so this is looking like people are panicking. Get out of here, you silly bot. You silly Billy. Let me report this bot really quick. Boop. Get out of here. Okay, so Colada is what I need. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if this is going to work. This is all very experimental for me right now. Because these are all of the materials, which I don't need. What I need is the DAE file. So let me go into DAS, and we're going to see if I can get this in here, because if I can do this, that's going to make my life way easier. Okay, so let's see, file, import. Oh, oh. 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 Okay, so that didn't work. Never mind. Okay, so that was interesting. Let me see what happens if I do a SketchUp file instead. Okay, let me close this. No. Because if what I have to do is just download SketchUp, it's what I have to do. And how much is SketchUp? Should be free, I'm pretty sure. Ugh, it's not. Ugh, I throw up. Okay, so let's see. File, import. Wait. Damn. Okay, so now, hold on. I gotta do some crazy stuff. SKP. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. So this is like a totally, honestly, a totally random exploration of tools here. This may or may not work. Damn, if only this Colada just like imported. Because what this did... Oh, unless... Yeah, because there's all these weird instances here. Which is cool. But the models didn't import with it is the problem. Okay. Unless... Ah, I see. So this is the problem with this file. I see. So I didn't do anything wrong. the model is just the building. Because of course it is. There's nothing in the model. Because of course. Ooh, to be honest, this is actually pretty good though too. Okay, hold on. We're gonna find the right one. And what I'm gonna do is... Oh, wait, this is the gold mine. Hello? I love how this is just like straight broken. That's okay. Because if I can get this in SketchUp... Okay, so I can't see it here. But this looks amazing. So, this is what we're going to do. SKP to OBJ, because clearly that worked. So let me try this. Because if I can really avoid having to painfully recreate all of these objects, I'll be in a really good spot. I'm sorry you're so eepy sleepy. I'm sorry that happened to you. Hello? So the problem is that I'm having here is where in the butt are all of the other objects? Like chairs. This is where I am confused. Although, to be honest, even something like this is really helpful. I'm glad that you are at least kind of awake. Sort of. Sorry, I'm like really doing the most over here. Do I have the ability to cut as many corners as possible? Because once I find this workflow, this is going to save me so much time. Damn. Okay, so I can't import Collada files. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, Aqua, how's it going? I hope your hike was nice. I'm trying to do the most right now. It's not working. Oh, nice. Let me see. Go look. Oh yeah, very nice. Hopefully it wasn't too hot. Yeah, that looks super nice. Yeah, that's a good day. That's a good day. Oh yeah, Ibis. I've heard about Ibis. I've been seeing your stuff. It looks really good. I can't imagine drawing on a phone. I would be in pain. This doesn't look bad either. Damn, okay, so I've reached a daily download limit. So that ain't great. What do you mean? It is a genuine SKP file. Why? Okay, never mind. So this plan, it didn't work. This plan didn't work. Alright, so now what this means is that we gotta go over here. Hold on, first. Nah, we're gonna do this from scratch. Okay, this sucks. Okay, here we go. So, God. Of course, Daz itself has a diner interior, which, to be honest, and it comes with all these assets, I just don't care about them. I am deeply thinking about this right now. We are working on the Wukong comic. I am trying to figure out if I want to spend money this is a pretty nice modular diner. Actually, this one rocks. It's $12. I'm trying to figure out if I want to spend money on an interior, but if I'm going to be using this interior often, I might as well. This is rough. Because the question is how lazy am I? They do go to this damn diner multiple times. And I recognize I could make... So for context, let me open up what I'll show you what I mean. So this is the thing. For this comic, let me go into my sets really fast. I just want to make sure that there's no actual like awkward people naked and alive in this scene. I have to find the right one that's got the right vibe. Yes, there are people alive in here. Let me, Sean. I'm assuming that this is a random man. Okay, so effectively what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of primitives and threw them together, put walls up. I can actually control like seats, the register, like the floor, if there's a floor, you know, things like that. I don't need a lot because this is a relatively small and uncomplicated set, right? Like I know where my all my walls are, and I know where everything relatively fits in, so that way when I have my figures, everything is to scale, and then I just add in the details as I see fit. So I could either, I have one of two options. I could either grab one of these diner seats, because this is just a corner. There isn't even anything else going on in here. I could just grab one of these things. Anything like this is fine. But you can see how this is like an entire set. But I don't need a whole set. So, you know what? Nope, I'm making this decision. I'm making it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to close this. And then I'm going to end up... Oh, there goes Daz. I'm just going to go and make a new one. So this is what this scene, or this stream gets to be used for the rest of this stream, is me awkwardly making this entire monstrosity. And actually, I am going to use this. Sorry, hold on, I realize that this is going to have people on it. 1 second, I gotta go really fast. There we go, good. Oh, there's thankfully nothing that needed to be censored, but I'm gonna actually use this as my base here. First, I just need to remember file, save as, scene, and we're gonna go, let's see. Yeah, SketchUp is super good for that. And that was my first thought, was going into SketchUp and being like, I'm just going to go download some stuff. And I was hoping I could import it into Daz, but I am not having any luck with that. So let me see. Because all of the Daz models are like paid. So, I don't know. I'm lazy and I don't know if I want to, like, I am so lazy. Okay, here we go. SketchUp is actually now paid, unfortunately, I found. I found that out today. Okay, so now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of actually everybody in this scene. Goodbye. So what I need is... I'm going to actually go from the top, or actually, so this is a camera. I don't really need to use the camera. I need the top view. I need to zoom out, turn off all the lights in here so that way I can actually see what's going on. Because most importantly, all of these seats are like to scale. And so that's really where I need to be. Okay. Give me just a second. I gotta go look up some blueprints, if I can, floor plans. Okay, let me see what I got. Because I need to just keep these chairs at the same height, but if I can do another booth, you know, I can move some of the stuff that I have around, and then that'll be fine. I just need to figure out what I want out of this entire restaurant here. Because I probably won't make it much bigger than the Trippy Taco was. So let me go into walls first. So I'll leave the back wall, but all of these other walls are going to go. So that's good. Because then if I look in here, then it's just now a big ol' open space. Floor is fine. I think I'm just gonna take some inspiration from this Pinterest image here. And base my layout on this, just so that it's nice and easy. So that's what my reference is going to be. Oop, everybody hydrate. I'm almost on my first cup of tea. Nice. All right, so now, reasonably though, actually for these walls, what I'm going to do is this right wall, left wall, and then back wall. So let me turn on, need to make this clickable. I'm going to turn on the back wall. Front walls 1 and 2 are going to go. How do I duplicate a primitive? How to duplicate a primitive DAZ 3D. I swear I figured this out earlier. Oh yeah, edit, duplicate nodes. So there's back wall 2. So then let me grab this, and then I'm gonna go like, can I? How do I? Can I not move you? There we go. I was like, do I not have the ability to do that? Like, what is happening right now? Okay, let me move this bad boy. Okay. So this wall lives in this zone. So I'm going to turn off the ability to click on any of the walls. So that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and drag the walls to the top. Or I guess I can't. That is unfortunate. Stretch! Stretch! Do not be crispy! Okay. And then I'm going to know that the door is going to go here. I might actually, just for the sake of duplicating the door here. If I turn on, I have to just trust my scaling. I feel like this is it's like hella fucking wide gap here. But that's okay, we'll fix it. So let's see. I'm gonna go back to my walls. And then I'm going to duplicate this node, edit, duplicate, node. And then I am going to, oh wait, can I not do that? Edit, duplicate, node. Oh, actually I duplicated too many, my bad. Let me do parameters, and then I want Z scale, I think. Yep. So I'm gonna move this like this, and I just want to be able to make like a reasonably wide door. And most likely, actually, this would go like this, and then I also would like a little bit of thickness to it so that I know that this is the door. This is important. So if I go into my perspective cam and now I look inside the thing, that's my door. Okay, great. Fantastic. It's slowly coming together. I'm going to call this door. And this is front wall. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. Good God. Okay, so now, this is where this gets dumb. Walls, good. Floor, good. I don't really need this back counter anymore. So, oh no. It's actually this thing. Move this as a unit. Okay, great. And then with this countertop, I'm actually going to go ahead and edit, duplicate nodes. Need to rotate this thing, not X rotate. It's a, I think Z rotate 90 degrees. Oh no, not Z rotate. I'm a fool. Unfortunately, I wish that this thing had like better scalability, but alas. Okay, so sorry, this is probably not very interesting to everybody, so I do apologize for this. This is like probably the most technical thing that I could have possibly had to do here. Oh yeah, I don't need the buffet bar on here at all. Oh wait, did I forget that there is a... I'll just draw that down so that that's not necessarily the worst. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. Well... let me see what we got here. This is going to take a lot of time. Let's see. Effectively, this thing needs to have... not quite. This is a little bit wider. Okay. This is probably going to end up being not very accurate. I just have to make sure that it's at least relatively, you know, not stupid looking. Okay, looking good. I'm gonna not worry too badly about the actual base on this thing, and I will remember that there needs to be like a base there as well. So let me take this, edit, duplicate. Oh, this just only duplicates one thing. Damn, that's unfortunate. The things I do for accuracy... This will make it way easier for me, though. I just have to remember that, like, it's going to be significantly better if I just do that this way. Okay, that'll work. Why? Okay, so now let me perspective here. Looks good. And then these are lights if I ever feel like I need them, but to be honest, probably not. And then let me do this. This is just counter. Lock this. Now. Floor, fine. Walls, fine. Seats. So let me go in here. Actually, interesting story. No, this is fine. I'm going to go ahead and take this. We're just going to duplicate these seats a bunch. And actually, you know what? I want create new. Where's the primitive here? New primitive. Cylinder. Let's see. A counter stool. Hi, Jace. Are you leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Bye, Jace.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too. I didn't have time to do all the laundry, so there's still laundry in the dryer.
Okay.
Because we gotta get those sheets in the wash.
I will do that.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Bye. I love you.
Bye, chat.
There goes Jace. Everybody says bye. Okay, so a stool is 650 to 700 millimeters. Diameter. Okay, so the length is going to be millimeter to meter, so we have about 650 to 700 meters. So that should be 0.7 theoretically. 0.7. And then the diameter, let's see, average diameter of a stool. Not poop. That's not what I'm looking for. 14 to 16 inches, so inches to meters. So we got 16, so it's let's do 0.15 and see if this works out. Accept. Okay, so now, for whatever reason, this is not the right scale. So I'm going to have to scale this up. We're going to do, no, translate. I'm going to need to do X scale and Y scale to make this appropriate. So I'm going to X scale it up by 200 and Y or Z scale it by 200, because this is how big a chair is compared to the butt of one of my models. And actually, let me make sure that this is in the right, like if I were to put this here, is it tall enough? I probably could scale it up just a touch even more, like overall. But let's do 300 by 300. That looks like a good, that's a good stool. I might even go a little bit more. 350 by 350. That whole, yeah, that's a good butt spot. It's at least it functions. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a chair over here. Clearly there's not gonna be any chairs where there's like, let's see, we're gonna call this, I would like to be able to drag this. Can I drag this into seats? Yes, there we go. I finally have a rough idea of what I want Rowan to look like. Ah, nice. That's progress. Very nice, very nice. Nice job, nice drawings. Progress is good. Let's see, edit. Okay, let me look at my reference again. Yeah, because I don't think I would put one there, but I will put one over here. And then this can start to have some fun, like there are people who sit over here together. Edit, duplicate nodes. This goes like this. Maybe there could be a third person that could even fit here. That's probably fine. Is it perfect? No. And then there's like probably like a plant or something in here. So then this thing, this is where this gets tricky because I'm going to actually take these, rotate them 90 degrees, and then attach it to the wall. or it goes like that. So now I gotta go edit, duplicate nodes, and that is the seating arrangement. Actually, I'm wondering if seat, and then which seat is this? Seat 1, seat 7, and tabletop 1. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. That's unfortunate. I actually might do this. Like, can I fit a couple of chairs like this? Sorry, y'all, this is like some massive, like, brain power sapping stuff. This is truly awful. Truly. Okay, this is working. Sure. I forgot to give him hair. That's okay, that's okay. Oh, I forgot I have a physical to do. Uh-oh! I'll probably watch when my mom drives me. Oh yeah, valid. Oh. Okay. Let me see. I just have to make sure that somebody can sit in there, and I think that we're good. So now if I take this, I edit, duplicate, nodes. These are going to have like little dividers in between them like they do at like Village Inn. Do I actually like... Somehow there's got to be a gap in here. Hold on. So this guy I'm actually going to delete. And then we're going to go back to the countertop. This thing I'm getting rid of. This I'm actually just going to move over this direction with this. These are going to move this direction. And then the person can get into... Actually, this... You know what? I'm going to get the register. I'm moving this whole bad boy this direction. And then these seats are all going to line up this way. This makes way more sense. There we go. So now edit, duplicate, nodes. Okay, great, because then the server could go in between here and go back here, and then there's probably some like decorative pot or something back there. And probably some other kind of art or something by the door. I don't know. Or alternatively, I can move on the walls. I can move this door this way. leave this, edit, duplicate nodes, 2 chairs here, and that's our diner. Good God. All right. That ain't bad, though. And then I'm actually going to take this door, edit, duplicate nodes. We're going to drag this, door 2, take this bad boy, drag this way. And to be honest, I actually might include it back there like that. I did it! Okay, so now let me save this. Good God. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so now if I'm looking at this, let me get a camera in here. I can move all of this stuff around, and theoretically, we should be in a good place. Okay. Jolly good. Alright, so now. Now. Time to populate this thing, which means that I have to put this over here, so sorry. Sorry, y'all. Where is Pigsy? Do. Time to put his massive body in this diner scene. Okay, where am I sitting them? They're going to be over by the door. What is even going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. I figured out what I needed to do, sort of. And now I'm screaming. I hope he cannot sit like this, because otherwise he will not be able to fit. He might actually need to sit in a standard chair, because he actually legit might just not be able to fit in standard booths, because he's just like that big of a dude. But that's a good question. I'm gonna have to play with this. This guy's massive. Okay, sorry, y'all. I gotta figure out how I can put this man in this chair. And truly, I think I can. I just have to move the booth, the actual booth itself, away from the wall, which ain't bad. It just means that I need to not make him super crunchy and stuck in here. That's all. I just have to move everything like about 9 centimeters here. Y'all, this is the worst. So this is effectively what I'm working with. I can show you this because at least it's not going to get, like, crazy. My thumbs are too big to type. No! Cursed. Yeah, nice, nice. I'd love to draw Rowan. Okay. So now let's get these poor people in here. He's not even... Okay, Bo. Oh, actually, I realized. You want to know what I realized? I am dumb. I didn't change his name here. Thank God I caught it. Wow, that would have sucked. Because what did I change his last name to? I didn't change it in the script. He underwent a name change. Didn't give him a last name. Let's see. I don't want to give him the last name Hogg because that's way too on the nose. Oh, actually, that's a great one. Okay, yikes-a-roni. Let's fix that. Wow, that would have been so lame. Oh, boy. Would have been lame. All right. Yikes. Can we save this? And then... Actually, I'll keep that one open. Probably all I'm going to get done today is getting through positioning everybody at this diner. This is a nightmare, but that's okay. We're done now, I guess. The painful part is over. I have to shove so many people in so many seats. These tables are actually high-key big. Okay, so let me see. I must place Sean. Okay. Sorry, this is so gross. This is so technical for no reason. Okay, what is her overall demeanor in this scene? Okay. Okay, so she's not that upset. But I kind of want her to have a tighter demeanor. This is good. But I have to change the pose a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Is this my nightmare? Why? Anybody coming in here, I'm sure, is like, what is even going on? And I'm like, shh. I'm just over here screaming while, like, trying to work on this. It's just like the ultimate bad time for everybody involved. I just need everything to go according to plan. Oh! Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. And then now I need to get Wukong's dumbass in here. He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy to want to eat anywhere near Bo, but this is the only way. Okay, let me save this thing, and then I'm going to go to seats. I need to turn them on, and then grab this seat. We're going to pull it back because they're sitting in it. Now we're going to turn that off again, and then we're going to go back to camera. God. Okay. Okay, I need to have this son of a gun eating a pancake. Hold on, how does one even hold a fork? What? All of a sudden I'm questioning how forks are even held. Hold on, holding a fork. Who holds a fork? What even is a fork? Twist. Bend. Okay, so then the fork is going like that with the pancake bite on said fork. We like forks. Lord. Okay, I think I did it. Was this an obnoxious panel? Yes. But am I going to be sad about the amount of detail that I just put in here? Absolutely not, because guaranteed this is actually going to work out really, really well. Okay, great, 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 great. All right, so let me get this in here. Okay. How many panels are even on this page? Okay. I might actually put his whole arm down here in this shot and then move it in the next one. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hello. Why would you not paste the thing? Okay, let me censor this really quick because the nippies freak out everyone. Jeff does not like them. And the butts. He doesn't like the butts. Wow, that was a big pain in the butt. All right. Nice. Everybody loves those little details for sure. Okay, that was a nightmare. Okay, so I'm gonna need to, for sure, I'm gonna need to change this camera angle. Or use a wider lens. Let's see, we need cameras. Camera. Oh, I don't know why the focal length is only 50. What is the best focal length? This is a beautiful piece. $24mm. Let's see. Oh yeah, nice. So the question is, I have to go in like this, but I think it starts to make shit a little bit weird around the edges, but I think that this is going to be the best thing for me here. I gotta censor this again. Oh wait, this is the wrong... That's just all I gotta say. Windows is being a butt. There we go. I'm pretty sure, I think his like Spielberg uses 24mm on a lot of his shots. Okay, let me see if this actually fits now. Hello? Because as long as my thing is not... Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice, nice wide shot there. There we go. And then I'll crop it somewhere in the middle. I like that. This is going to be a gradient shot, I think. Okay, and so now I got to go back to my camera. I got to go to 85. And then... I got to turn off whichever wall this is. And also turn off Pigsy, because otherwise I can't see what's going on. What if... a lot of blocking today. Let's see. Because if I had this, and this was like here, and then it was like a nice expand, or a cutaway, breakaway panel, that's what I'm looking for. Good lord. Sure. Also, I like your updated design. I saw it in the Discord. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do? No, this is fine. I need to do some posing here again as well. Actually, this is fine. God, all of this is a lot. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Good Lord. Okay, we're making it happen. Is this stressful? Yes. I love how we went from, like, the easiest rendering panel, the, like, outside, to just, like, the absolute worst interior panels with the most detail of all time. Because establishing shots or something. Just, like, straight up, literally, like, the worst. Actually, just kidding. Looks like I'm actually, because they're sitting too far away from each other, that this is going to be more like this. And then the dialogue can go up there. Hello? Okay. Oh, this is all I gotta say. Good Lord. Oh yeah, I think you totally nailed the likeness to those two images that you shared. I think you did a really good job. Okay. I think, excuse me, I think actually I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera. Bo is pretty much always eating pie. That's like the main thing is he's always eating pie. Oh, this is a great shot. Okay, so let me duplicate. First, let me get this together. This is panel 2. And then we're going to do this. Put this like this. Good luck with your physical. I'll probably be gone when you come back, so I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm actually going to be out of here in about 3 minutes, I think. This is the wrong... Why are you not screen capping appropriately, Windows? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, there we go. Love that. Nice flip there. I'm gonna do like maybe like a circle. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and finish blocking. Hold on. Control, wait. That was not it. There's work path. Let me get rid of this. So layers, new layer, path. And then we're going to say stroke path. Okay. And this is why we have to do this way, because it's actually really pretty. Okay, so then that's panel 3. And then I think I'm gonna just actually, I thought I was gonna need a lot more space or have multiple panels here, but I think this is a situation of just dialogue here. And then that's it. So I might actually move this to be a little bit more breathing room here. We'll see. I might move some stuff around next time. Yeah, sure. This is fine. Hey, hydrate. Okay, this will be the last hydrate of the stream, but I think I'm done. So, all right, so we got this one done. We got the next page done, and then we got halfway through this other page. That was a nightmare. So, but we did it, though. So, now that there's this, I got this for next time. That was a lot of work. So, thank you, everybody who showed up. And also, thanks to Graphite for subbing on YouTube. That was very cool. As always, again, thanks so much to Aqua for purchasing some stuff off of my Etsy. I really appreciate that. And to Heyu for purchasing some editing services. So all in all, very cool. Everybody is awesome. I really appreciate it a lot, and I can't wait to get started on the work. So very neat. I will be back tomorrow with some more art fight stuff. So I will see you all then. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.